welcome back if you've been here before. This is Candidly Chaotic and my name is Jamie. Here on my channel I like to share our homeschooling journey, family adventures, and mom life. So if those things sound helpful or interesting or even just familiar to you and you'd like to, join on in, I would love it if you hit the subscribe button. That does help my channel, and then you can see when new things pop up on my channel. I do upload, it's usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, and so just so you're aware. And then I also have an Instagram page that is down in the description. I have the link in the description box. I feel like it's just easier to connect there, and I've been trying to share some more like everyday things on that Instagram page. It's pretty new, so but I would love if you wanted to connect there for you to follow along and we can get to know each other. In today's video, I thought I would share a little bit about our family's screen time rules. I know that can be kind of a hot topic. I feel like maybe it's cooled down a little bit in like the last year, but it just seems to be something that's talked about a lot and people have really big opinions about, which is fine. So I just thought I would jump on into that mix and share how we tackle screen time in our house. First off, everybody's needs and preferences and just values are different when it comes to really anything. So of course this is just how we do it. Maybe it can give you some ideas, but if this doesn't work for you or you have completely different preferences, then this is not the only way to do it, of course. So I have two boys. I have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. Currently, while I'm filming this video, my 6-year-old is finishing up kindergarten and my 3-year-old is doing tot school and preparing for like real preschool, and he's very excited. So that is where we're at developmentally and age-wise. So the big things for us, my general rules: we don't like our kids on tablets or screens very often. We prefer to not have them on those things all the time because there's better things to be doing. There's other things to be doing. And also we notice a difference in our kids' behavior when they're on it too much. We definitely notice they are less willing to be obedient and to listen, and we notice them get it just a little bit more grumpy if they're on it too long. So we do not, that's a big reason why we don't have them on it a whole lot. So in general, on a daily basis, especially like Monday through Friday, I really prefer my kids not to do any sort of screen, no TV, no tablets, none of that until after school time. I find that their behavior can tend to be a little bit better. And also because sometimes during school we might watch like the Magic School Bus, or we might play a game on the computer, or my youngest has some learning games on the tablet that sometimes we might do. And so I kind of would rather save that, any morning TV time. Sorry, my dog's in the background. I would rather save any morning screen time for if we're gonna do that. We don't always do that. That's fairly rare, but we do like to do that sometimes. And so I really don't like them to be on tablets or TV at all before school. Also because, like I said, their behavior can tend to not be pretty if we let them on it. So I want the best behavior possible for school. And every once in a while, like if I'm not feeling well, or if I need to get ready and the morning hasn't gone well and I just like really need to get ready or take a shower or whatever, and I need to like be sure that they're going to behave or sit still, I might turn on PBS for them in the morning. But other than that, we usually do not do anything on screens in the morning time. And so Monday through Friday, for the most part during the day, unless there's, some random thing in the morning that makes it so I need them to watch some PBS learning stuff, or if we might do something on a screen for school, which again is rare, then they do not get to be on screens until after we've played and we've done school, we've played, we've done all that. We do read aloud time and we do quiet time. And usually after quiet time, they get to watch about a half an hour to an hour, and every once in a while it creeps into the 1.5 hour mark depending, but it's usually a half hour to an hour of TV because my youngest does breathing treatment and it helps him sit still, and that's usually when I'm cooking supper, and so that's usually their TV time, and they get about an hour every day, to be honest. So that is their Monday through Friday general TV time. Now, other screen things that we do, each of my kids do have a tablet, and they're just at the ages where it's better if they each have their own. And when we go on really long drives, they are allowed to use their tablets. But let's say we go on a 4-hour trip to my parents fairly often. They never are allowed to be on the tablet the whole entire time. I pack up a backpack full of other activities, and we will either say they get to be on their tablets at the beginning and then they have to stop at a certain time, or I give them a time or usually a place that we have to get to in our trip before they can start using their tablets. And so even on trips, it's not the whole entire time that they are allowed on their tablets. They have to do other things to keep from getting bored, because it is a valuable lesson to learn how to entertain yourself in the vehicle without a screen, in my opinion. And then finally, as far as like weekends or not, like summer break or Christmas break or whatever, we are a little bit more lax when it comes to their screen time, because that's their free time and we do want them to have some choices in what they do. So on the weekends, a lot of times, get out of the way, go back. My dog is just checking things out here. On the weekends, sometimes in the morning, we will allow them to have tablet time, kind of so we can have a slow morning. And that's something that they do kind of look forward to, is having a little bit of tablet time in the morning on the weekend. So we do that fairly often, about a half an hour to an hour, or they may watch a little show or something. And then other than that, usually our weekends are very busy, especially when it's warm outside. They play out most of the day, and so there's just not really time for screens anyways. And then summer break and any other winter breaks, it really just depends what we're doing. But on break times, I'm much more lenient about how much tablet time they're getting or TV time, as long as like if we have one day where maybe it's raining and we're all just feeling kind of blah and it's summer break, I might let them watch more TV that day than normal, but then that has to be offset by other days of more activity, and it usually is. We don't spend a ton of time on our tablets or watching TV, so it's kind of naturally offset by having a day with no TV, so we'll never know no TV, because I always have to get my son his breathing treatment, but other than that, there's no hard and fast rules for us when it comes to tablet time or TV time, just some general things that we like to do. And we give ourselves as well as our kids some leniency depending on what the situation is. Like, we've had times where my husband and I are sick and we just do what we got to do, and that's fine. But also giving a little bit of freedom to have a little bit of extra fun here or there when the time is right. I hope that all makes sense. Like I said, we don't have these huge hard and fast rules. We just have these general, this is how we like to do it. Our kids don't spend tons of time on screens. They may have days where they spend more time on a screen, but most days they're not spending a ton of time with their screens. And that's how we do it. I don't think screens are bad. I don't think like their brains are gonna rot out as long as they're doing other things, you know. I think if there's a good balance, then all will be well. And so we have a pretty good balance. That's how we come at it. Please let me know in the comments how you do screen time. I'm sure, especially as my 6-year-old is getting older, I'm probably going to have to think about, probably start thinking about it a little bit differently as he gets older. And so I would love to hear from you how your family tackles the screen time issue. And you know, honestly, they have to learn how to use tablets and computers because they have to know how to do it. And so it's not like they can't be on them at all, but there's always that balance. So please let me know in the comments how you handle it, and I will see you in another video again soon.